welcome back to In My Element. Today we're unboxing and reviewing the BougeRV portable stainless steel diesel heater, and we're going to answer the most important question, which is, of course, is it worth your money? I've never used a diesel heater, and what's really nice about this unit is that it's all self-contained. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see what's inside. So this is everything that you get in the box. Here we have the unit itself, and I'm really impressed with the quality. It's all stainless steel and it's built to last. And up here we have an automotive quality or automotive grade gas cap. So the last thing you want to do is to let diesel leak. And when you plug this in, it clicks into place, so you know that's not going to be an issue. Now over here, we have three different ways to power it. We have an AC outlet, we have a DC outlet, and then we also have an outlet to connect to a battery. And you can see here, we even have a little remote. So you can control the heater from a remote, but you can also control it from an app on your phone. And this here is for the ventilation, so you can send the heat into the car. My plan is to use the side windows to add it into the heat. Here we have the exhaust pipe as well as the muffler to keep this thing nice and quiet. And we also have the instruction manual, so you have everything you need to get this set up. And here we have some additional attachments to connect it to the heater itself so it doesn't fly away. A really cool feature about this unit is that it comes with a threaded exhaust pipe. So you can simply thread it in on that little hole right there. What that's going to do is it's going to make sure that the exhaust pipe stays nice and secure, so you don't have to worry about any exhaust fumes getting inside of your camping unit while you're using it. So today, to power the BougeRV stainless steel diesel heater, we're going to use my Bluetti EB3A 268 watt power converter, and we're going to use the AC plug. I think that's going to be the most reliable source here. Let's go ahead and turn that on, plug it in. And you know, I do wish this was something more universal, maybe like a USB-C port, but BougeRV has its own proprietary sort of outlet here, but it should work fine. But I like it when it's USB-C because then you can use it on multiple different items. So let's go ahead and plug that in here. There we go. Thing to note about these diesel heaters is that they don't have a temperature range, they simply have a power output. So the higher the output, the more heat you're going to get. It goes up to 5,000 watts, and we can lower that down depending on how hot or how cold it is. And another thing to note that's really important is this thing is pulling 182 watts on startup. And then I imagine that once it's started up, the wattage will actually lower down quite a bit. But yeah, this is taking 182 watts on the startup to get the fuel pump running and everything like that. So if you can hear that clicking sound, that's the fuel pump getting engaged on the diesel heater. After the fuel pump is engaged, that clicking sound will stop. So there's a lot of really cool features on this screen. And then again, you can also control everything on the app. This is the perfect solution for now. We're simply going to let the heat pipe go through the passenger side ventilation window there. And what I think I'll do in the future is I'll get a table that uses the wheel. I'll overlay that here so you guys can see. But I think that'll be the perfect solution to elevate the unit so that that pipe will actually make it into the passenger side window. And I guess another solution is you can just simply buy a longer sort of pipe there, but I think the wheel table would be pretty cool. So we'll come back and test this out, and we'll let you know how well it heats up the unit later tonight. Originally, I wanted to use the sunroof to mount it, but when you press the portable heater on here, you're unable to use the hatch. And then again, I thought if we maybe set it up here and then opened up this back hatch, it still limits the capabilities of opening and closing the hatch. So I do think the best solution is still to use the passenger side window and then add some sort of table here on the side, or maybe use a wheel table. So it's currently 9:25 and I just turned on the diesel heater, It's 63 degrees out right now, and I'm hoping to get the temperature inside of the Element to 70 degrees. So let's see how long that actually takes. So for added safety, I also added a carbon monoxide alarm just in case we get any exhaust fumes inside of the Element. Here's the heating duct. It's allowing a lot of hot air in right now. It feels really nice actually. So it shouldn't take too much longer to get the temperature up. It sounds kind of like a louder fan. So if you're used to sleeping with a fan in your car, that actually might be a nice relaxing feeling. But I can imagine on a really cold night, this thing is going to be a freaking game changer for your rig. So let's take a look in a few moments and see if the Element heats up. Cool, so the time is now 9:44 and we have reached our temperature of 70 degrees. This thing's awesome. It feels really good inside of here. I think I would get a different pipe, something a little bit thinner, so that I can actually get most of the air inside of the Element. But yeah, it didn't take too long to get to 70 degrees. I can imagine on those really, really cold nights that this thing is gonna be an awesome game changer. So I'm really happy to have this in my Honda Element now. Thank you so much to BougeRV for sending me the portable stainless steel diesel heater. I'm really excited to take it out on some winter adventures very soon. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss those. So if you want to add this portable stainless steel diesel heater to your Honda Element, please be sure to use my links down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.